Okay, welcome back, guys. I'm finding that this giant thing is causing a lot of problems for me, and I told you I would come back and show you the results of my detergent sheets. And by detergent sheets, I mean things like this. You wash your laundry and they come like this. Yeah, it is nothing compared to like something like this, and I haven't actually checked them out, so I'm just gonna tell you. I had if you didn't see the last video, I think that there is let's see, so I had 3 different materials I used. And so the first one that I'm going to show you is, and I just took and basically used I make homemade liquid detergent, and it looks funky because it's been sitting a while, but as you can see, it goes back together. I have a trifold paper towel, and what I said about this is that I'm sure that this isn't going to work in the washer, but I let it soak in the solution, wondering if some of what's in my natural detergent, I mean mostly natural, you know, it's borax, it's like a hand soap. I don't want to pick it up because I have this on my hands, but see right here, see this little thing, this is soap right here. And so I took that and I grated it and put it in hot water with borax and some essential oils. And so I'm going to turn this on. You may not be able to hear me, but I'm just going to show you underneath the water how it comes apart. Doesn't come apart. So trifold paper towels. They are coming apart. So we are going into like almost a, you know, if you get one wet and you try to pick it up, you know how those come apart. Dude, and this, I use hot water usually. So the hot water, again, these don't really have any, so I think what I'm going to do is, I just wanted to see in my hand how that came apart. And it's kind of like you would imagine, you know, trifold paper towel. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take like a portion of this and I'm going to run it completely through the cycle. While we don't really want paper towels in our cycle, we also, it happens sometimes, and I've never actually put a spread out paper towel in the washer, so I'm taking a small bit and I'm trying it. It says it's very glitchy. Is that glitchy? That's what somebody's written there, if you can see it. So the purpose of cleaning clothes, if one of these holds detergent, I'm just going to go ahead and debunk it and say no. Because, I mean, I guess I kind of need to let it go all the way through the cycle, but, you know, like I'm thinking about, does it hold enough detergent to begin with? Because some types of material kind of plump. But the amount of detergent that's actually going in the water that this holds, because see, like if this is like this, I mean, that's all the liquid that's going to be in it to begin with. So like how much actual solution detergent is in it? But just for the sake of today, I'm going to go ahead and take like part of a square. It's like this much of it. I'm going to see if it disintegrates anymore. I don't want to keep it like sort of together, but no, it's just going to come apart in the water. So if I have a bunch of things in the washer or in the dryer after I wash these, we know why. And so just for the sake of the other question, does this actually hold enough detergent anyway? I don't think so. These might be good for if you go camping to use with your little hand soap. You can keep them in a little packet, you know, as hand wipes. Like that's what I would use these for. So like if I just took some of my soap I showed you there and it's my hand off. So if I took and grated some of this and soaked some of these in here, and then whenever they're in like a little like gum container or whatever recycled container, you cut them and then you have these little squares, because this doesn't hold enough soap. This would be enough to wash your hands though, you see, but you wouldn't want to use the borax. I mean, you could, but not for your hands. You're not gonna, you just want soap. So once this, so just seeing like how much actual detergent, and you know, like I feel a lot of the borax, the soap is there, but it's like so these would be good for that, but we're gonna let that travel through its little cycle there, and then realize that these are probably best for if you want to make homemade soap on the go. So basically you grab one little piece like I had there, you know, like you take like a little square of it that you have strategically beautifully placed in a small stack, and then all you need from it is either you can keep it in the solution, like keep it in something closed, or you can have them dry, and you know, like probably either way is fine, but I think either way you're gonna have some water. But if you're out on a kayak or something or anything like that, and then you have the water around you for your water, or you have them in you know, in a thing like this. So like I said, we're gonna let that travel through our little thing here. let's go ahead and grab my hand washer so I can handle the other two, because the next one I have is a piece of toilet paper doing the same thing. This is a washing machine. These are what I keep my handmade detergent in. This is what I've been using so that they're easy to handle and they're not heavy and they're not, so they easily are. So that's what these are. There's my detergent. But so the next one is the toilet paper. And because it plumps up, more of the cleaning things actually stayed in it. And so I think I'm just going to leave this whole row in here. What I want to do though is turn the water on, because we want these. I just have a blanket I'm going to wash. We want to see how it disintegrates. So let's do it. And this stuff actually is pretty well stuck to it. If you have it in something though, it will stay because you just let it dry fully. But let's take this one here and see how it does with the water. Yeah, I'm sure anybody could have guessed that that one is probably the best one. And I'm just going to throw this one in here. So that one, we're just going to let these go through their cycle. Is it still glitchy? It says it's glitchy. I don't want it to be glitchy. I just wonder if we're still glitchy. If there's a way that we can kind of maybe. If it's still glitchy, I'll reset it. Is it still glitchy? It may not help, but okay, we'll go part 2 on this.